Hello, friends, and welcome to
We Started a Podcast,
your source for candid conversations about
entertainment,
news, and
and
life. The holiday seasons are finally here, and first up, we have Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving is a well-known American holiday, but let's get straight to the point. Let's talk about turkey, ham, dressing. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I would say my mom's turkey stuffing is so good and so flavorful. I look forward to it every single year.
Now see, I'm not used to stuffing. I'm used to cornbread dressing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's based off of where you grew up and where you live and what you call it. It's
Cornbread
the same.
dressing and stuffing is not the same thing. Cornbread dressing is made from what? Cornmeal. Stuffing is made from what? Old stale bread?
No, you can make it from cornbread as well. That's what we generally make it from. You can do the Jiffy cornbread. You can do cornbread from scratch. It's just how you season it and what things you use to make it flavorful.
So, stuffing, cornbread dressing. What about turkey? Would you rather have a turkey or a ham?
Neither. I prefer neither. I don't like ham. Really don't like turkey. I only eat it in the stuffing.
Who in the world don't like ham?
I just don't. I like bacon, but I don't like pork. For the most part, I like bacon. That's about it.
So you one of those people who say, I don't like pork, but eat bacon.
I didn't say that. I said I don't like ham, but I love bacon, but I don't eat it often.
Okay,
you know that.
So turkey and ham. So we know that you'd rather have stuffing. I would rather have dressing.
Macaroni and cheese for sure.
Mac and cheese.
Parmesan, garlic, mashed potatoes from scratch.
Okay, answer me this question.
What?
So, do you have cornbread along with your stuffing or dressing?
No. Maybe if you have like a side of greens or beans or something, then I will eat that with that.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I like to eat my stuffing with gravy and a little bit of turkey, add an extra to it. And then I'll have my macaroni and cheese and whatever else I'm gonna have, whatever vegetable.
People, it does not make sense.
Let us know in the comment section, which do you prefer?
Cornbread dressing.
Do you want
or cornbread stuffing?
Bread dressing or cornbred stuffing?
With a side of cornbread. It just doesn't make sense.
But again, for me, you know that how I eat my food. I genuinely do one cycle of one thing and then I add stuff. So I'm not eating it all at the same time.
So we got mac and cheese. We got what? Garlic mashed potatoes, which is good.
Parmesan garlic mashed potatoes.
Parmesan garlic mashed potatoes. So what about potato salad?
What's for Thanksgiving? No.
Yes.
That's a barbecue food. That's not
Listen,
for Thanksgiving.
people, you cannot have Thanksgiving without potato salad, without devil eggs, without collard greens or turnip greens.
That sounds like a potluck Thanksgiving
That's not
dinner.
a potluck. And no, you got to have your side of chitlins as well.
Okay, no, I don't eat those, so I never have.
You may not eat them, but hey, that's the best meal for Thanksgiving.
Okay, I disagree. I like sweet potato souffle without the marshmallows, people. Leave the marshmallows off. You can add some candy pecans. Oh, so good. Mm.
So we got the candy yams, but what about lasagna?
Yes,
when I'm
that is a
married
staple.
into this family, it's the first time I have ever had lasagna.
We're gonna always
for
have
Thanksgiving.
lasagna and we're gonna always have jerk chicken.
I love the way we as a family incorporate different types of food and start to make our own traditions.
Yeah, did you guys know that the first traditional meal actually didn't even include turkey? It was definitely some meat, definitely not turkey, most likely duck or goose.
Do you know duck make the best cornbread dressing?
I don't like duck. I think it's too fatty and greasy.
I love
But I do
it.
like Peking duck. I like the skin on Peking duck. Like that's
I
so good.
love duck dressing. If you want to experiment, try duck dressing. It's real good. With some cranberry sauce on it.
So, okay, that's the question about cranberry sauce. Do you prefer fresh cranberry sauce with someone's homemade recipe, or do you prefer the canned cranberry
Canned,
sauce?
I'm sorry, give me canned. Give me the jelly cranberry sauce.
I think that a lot of people get the fresh cranberry sauce recipes very, very wrong, and it just really turned me off from that. I would say that was probably like my worst Thanksgiving dinner or meal.
Where you had this at?
I'm not gonna say where it was, but I had some fresh cranberry dressing, and that turned me off completely to
Well,
it.
of course,
it
if
was horrid. It was awful.
I'm saying you might as well say the name, because if the person is listening,
Not doing that.
they know.
What was your worst
They
Thanksgiving
know.
dish? What was your worst Thanksgiving dish?
Pumpkin pie.
I think pumpkin pie gets a very bad rap. If
Because
seasoned
it's bad.
properly, If seasoned properly, it can
bland.
be just as good as sweet potato pie. People don't know how to season pumpkin pie. I'm sorry. It can be so good if you season it well.
Give me sweet potato pie over pumpkin pie.
Oh, absolutely. I prefer sweet potato pie. Absolutely. Or sweet potato souffle more so. I'm getting away from the pie. And of course, pecan pie is one of my favorites. So what is your must-have for Thanksgiving? What is the one thing that you cannot do without? Your Thanksgiving will be ruined if you don't have it.
Ham and my Thanksgiving been ruined plenty of years.
I'm not going to go into that. I would say for me, my mom's... No, I'm going to say macaroni and cheese. I feel like when it's done properly, it could be so good.
For me, I mean, honestly, it used to be chitlins because I'm used to having chitlins every Thanksgiving.
The things with chitlins, whatever, I do not like the smell. I feel like you put in so much manual labor and you get a very minimal amount of food.
But they
and it
taste so yummy.
I honestly haven't really tasted. I haven't given it a shot.
They taste good.
If it tastes like it smells, absolutely not. And then there's, okay, now I do know this. I've learned that if some people do not clean it properly, you can get people sick. So only certain people are allowed to make that dish.
Certain people are only allowed to make any dish when it comes to Thanksgiving. So here's the question I have for you, and you have to be honest.
Okay.
If you can name a person who you see bring a dish and you would not touch that dish, who would it be?
So I'm not gonna say a person, I'm gonna say a type of person. When it's a potluck for work or if it's for a family gathering, I need to make sure that person is clean. How they treat their animals, like there shouldn't be any animals in the kitchen or on the counter licking off spoons and kissing your face. I need to know if that person has good hygiene practices, and I also need to know, can they cook? If none of those things apply, I'm not eating their food.
Hey, this brings me into a funny story. So it has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but it has something to do with family. I can never forget growing up, it was my grandma and my auntie. And the kids was over my grandmother's house, my first cousins, and we were playing around. So they decided to make homemade corn dogs.
What?
Yes, and it was horrible.
Wait, how do you mess up corn dog? It's basically like cornmeal.
Because they stirred up the cornbread batter. My grandmother saved up popsicle sticks, stuck them in the hot dogs. Basically, the batter didn't stick, so it was like crumbly corn dogs.
But how did they taste, though? It doesn't matter the consistency. How did they taste?
I was being me. You know, I took a taste, but it's certain things about me and food that I won't eat or how I don't like my food touching.
The appearance, the texture.
Yeah, if it looked a
food.
certain way, but yeah, I got in trouble by my grandma.
That sounds about right. Okay, so I have another question. What do you think is one of the biggest rules during Thanksgiving or any holiday meal or dinner when you're planning it?
The biggest rule, make sure you have enough food for everybody.
Wrong. Try again.
Make sure if you're invited somewhere, bring something.
Okay, that's not the number one. The number one is, let us know in the comment section which one do you think is the number one. The number one is, if you don't know how to cook, you need to bring the plates, the silverware, the drinks, the chips, the other things.
Time out, who have freaking potato chips for Thanksgiving?
I'm just saying, like, if you don't know how to cook, you stick to the silverware, cutlery, whatever you want to call it, and the drinks.
Another rule is start cooking early.
That's it. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I mean, again, over my grandma's
the
house,
night before, actually.
My uncle, we didn't even get to eat the barbecue because he started late. Everybody was going home. I mean, why?
I would say this. Let's make a tradition to start cooking the day before so that people can eat at a decent hour, such as 12 or 1 o'clock.
That's what
not
I thought
4,
everyone
not 5,
did.
not 6. I would say my family roughly eats around 2 or 3 maybe. And then sometimes we've eaten a little bit later, just depending on what's going on.
Or, there's a new trend. Just go out to eat for Thanksgiving. You don't have to worry about the cleanup. You're going to spend the same amount of money, and you're probably going to wait the same amount of time for everybody's getting.
But if you do that, sometimes when you go and have holiday meals at certain locations, you can get truly disappointed if you're looking forward to something specifically.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to say what restaurant we went to. We went somewhere for a holiday, and it was very expensive.
Hey,
and
a
a
lot
well-known
of money.
place near in the states nearby, and it was horrific. It was atrocious. It was okay. So the only thing that we really ate that was good, I don't even know, was it like the green beans or
I can't remember.
Like
it was a dud, and I told her we should have went somewhere else. I wanted to go somewhere else.
And I thought that I'd be like, oh, we're gonna have a fancy brunch for Thanksgiving. It's gonna be so awesome. Well, it was not.
She should have listened to me again.
I enjoyed the company, but how do you mess up Thanksgiving?
Listen to your husband when it comes down to food.
So when choosing to eat out for Thanksgiving, make sure you have gone there before. Make sure you are aware of the flavor profiles there and the seasoning techniques, and make sure it agrees with your taste buds so you can have a joyful and amazing holiday season and holiday meal.
And I know this is getting off subject, but I have been so disappointed in the flavor profile of some of these restaurants today.
I think people are just accepting the bare minimum, and yeah, it's just really bad. I don't understand how some chains are still around when the food quality and the food taste is horrific.
I mean,
tasteless.
The other day, I went to get some buffalo wings. They were supposed to be sriracha buffalo wings. And literally, they were fried chicken wings and some sriracha hot sauce squirted on there. There wasn't tossed, wasn't nothing.
I would say the best thing that you can do if you unfortunately, if you're in a situation where you don't have where to go for Thanksgiving or the holidays for food, go into a friend's house, because there is no restaurant, to my knowledge, that has a great enough menu for Thanksgiving holiday that's going to be really, really good.
Yes.
If that's something you look forward to, just go home or go to a good friend's that you know.
Yes, I done spent many of holidays over friends' house celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, or whatever holiday because I was away from home. So what do you think some of the non-traditional foods you can add to your Thanksgiving meal?
I would say seafood. I think we've actually had a seafood
Yes.
Christmas or Thanksgiving or something.
Yes, crab legs.
I love crab legs, king crab, and Dungeness crab. Hello. I know that don't say anything about the cockroach of the sea and all that. It's good. It's good for me.
So did you hear about the Alaskan crabs disappearing off the coast of Alaska?
I have heard something about them. That's unfortunate.
Wow. Feel like no more snow crab legs for me.
Now, I would like to add something, and that's very sad. I would like to add something. I would like to taste caviar for Thanksgiving. I think that I've never had it. I had like one little dry piece of caviar at this restaurant that was trying to be upscale, and it was like, I never seen caviar.
Double-edged, wasn't it?
So dry. It looked like a pearl. I don't know, a marble. I don't know what it looked like. I would like to have caviar. And fun fact, if you ever want to try caviar, make sure it's served to you with a pearl spoon. That will preserve the taste of the caviar.
Yeah, I ain't down for no caviar. Give me crab legs, give me shrimp.
Okay, that seafood in general, I would say.
Matter of fact, you can fry me some fish for Thanksgiving. I'll be happy.
Okay, that's going too far.
No, it's not. I said non-traditional.
Okay. Well, I think that traditional is I guess subjective to your heritage, where you grew up, and all those things.
I'm not talking about, people that grew up on the coast probably have fried fish for Thanksgiving or whatnot. So, I mean, yeah.
I would say let us know in the comment section below, what is the least traditional food that you would like added or that your family tastes or cooks during Thanksgiving? And what is the most traditional food that you must have? Let us know in the comment section. Now, I do have a question. I do have a question. White or dark meat?
I like mine. Turkey, dark. Chicken, dark.
I love the breast. Only during Thanksgiving, like on chicken, I don't like breast. I want wings and thigh. I want wings and legs. But on the turkey, I have to have the breast.
Now, if you...
With lots of gravy.
Yeah, because it's dry.
But no. whoa. My mother makes the most moist and flavorful
traditional
turkey. Thank you, mommy.
Traditional turkey. I didn't say your mama your mama turkey was dry. I'm saying traditionally, that is the driest part. So people have to make sure that they brine the turkey. I think your mama put a little butter.
Don't be telling my mom secret that we're not doing that. But my mom makes a bomb turkey and that's it, period. I want that recipe.
That one year, I was kind of disappointed because your mom made some cornbread dressing.
Yeah.
It was so
Wait, did I
good.
freeze some of it? I think, and I forgot about it and I might have thrown it out.
No, she threw it away.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that. So I'm not gonna tell her business, but she made a whole pan of it and it was so good. And I guess her taste buds, because she doesn't eat meat.
Sound like you just spilt the whole tea bag.
Well, no, the replacement option wasn't good, and so nobody really ate that. Sorry, Mom.
So before we go, could you tell me your ideal Thanksgiving meal?
So say with me in the comment section, my mom's turkey stuffing, must have that. Must have mashed potatoes, to be specific, Parmesan garlic mashed potatoes. I must have mac and cheese, must have sweet potato souffle, and I must have some type of vegetables.
So my ideal Thanksgiving meal would be anything barbecue, ribs, chicken, like pulled pork.
That's a lot of meat.
Brisket, cornbread dressing, collard greens, black eyed peas,
Oh, and cabbage.
macaroni and cheese. How you just gonna interrupt me? I didn't interrupt you. Red velvet cake, German chocolate cake, peach cobbler, sweet potato pie.
Okay, first of all, no one is gonna be eating all that food, so that's why I like to tailor it down to a few significant things that you are looking forward to.
I'm sorry, you have to understand, when people get together for Thanksgiving, if they by themselves or just a couple of group of friends, but Thanksgiving is really like this family gathering to where you can cook all these things and sure you'll have leftovers, but...
Okay, so I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion really, really quickly. One, the thing about holiday and cooking is in most families, other people are not helping cook. It's usually one or two people or a small group of people cooking. And so they're like in the kitchen, cooking all night, cooking all day, and then they don't get a chance to enjoy their family. So don't get me wrong, I know that it's part of cultures and bonding, passing down recipes, chatting and hanging out. But let's normalize catering. That's my vote.
No. Let's not normalize catering. Give me homemade food. But if we do have to cater, give me honey baked ham. I want dressing from Cracker Barrel. You know some barbecue from other places suck. Cook your own barbecue. Wait a minute. Now, Rodney Scott's barbecue, I'll tell you what, that man knows what he's doing.
His food was actually the best. And okay, so the thing about that is I've been to quite a few barbecue places. I didn't grow up eating barbecue. I don't really care for it. But the only exception, I've tasted a lot of chain barbecue places, and the only place I've enjoyed myself is that gentleman's restaurant. It was really flavorful, good food.
Yeah, I mean, it was fire. I mean, like some of the young people say, it hit different.
So those that have made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, comment below, and share it with anyone that you think will enjoy our channel. Check out our playlist and listen away. Thanks for watching.
Bye.